Welcome to the Operations Evaluation Web Tool Training Series. In this training video, you will learn how to complete a Level 1 Traffic Operations Evaluation in the Web Tool. I will now step you through a video walkthrough of the Level 1 Traffic Operations Analysis. You may pause at any time to step through the process at your own pace. Please keep in mind that this is an example project. Your analysis, data entry, and level of effort will be different on every project. We will double-click on the project with status in progress, project 19192, and wait for the window to open. Once the window opens, we will want to look at the project information on the left side of the screen. We will also look at the supporting documents, which can be reached by scrolling down. We can view and download supporting documents if necessary. We will then scroll up and review the due dates for our analysis that can be seen at the top of the screen. The next step is to open each location and check the additional location data. I will do one location for this walkthrough. Double-click on a location to open it. Each location may be different, so be careful to note any differences. The RTR will need to answer the traffic operations questions, review and approve the automated patterns, and review the automated recommendations to apply to the location and to all locations within the project limits. The RTR can also add their own custom recommendations if necessary. The analysis for each location must be complete, including marking all required analysis complete box in the My Analysis table before the system will allow the entire Level 1 traffic operations analysis to be complete. This also applies for any optional analyses that an RTR gave a yes answer. Here is an example of a project location window with an optional question marked yes and the analysis complete box checked. Let's return to our original project and review the questions. There are 22 Level 1 traffic operations questions and will always be set to a default answer of no. When the offline analysis is complete and I have the answers to the questions, I will click on the pencil icon to edit the table. I will answer yes to the questions that are supported by project information in the offline traffic data. We'll conduct my analysis and then click on the box under the Analysis Complete column. For this project, I will answer yes for the questions concerning: are there specific peak traffic times, are there recurring daily congestion patterns, and are there PTI values higher than expected as supported by my performance analyses and INRIX data. I will then click all of the analysis complete boxes for required questions to indicate my analysis is done. Lastly, I will click on the pencil icon to stop editing. Don't forget to save often. Next, I will upload documents from my analysis or embedded PDF files with links to larger files, especially if the data is in OnTrack, in ProjectWise, or on shared drives. The limit on individual files for groups of files is 25 megabytes. I will scroll down to the Documents table and click on the green upward arrow icon to open the selection window. I will click on the Choose File button, select my file, and then click the Open button. I will then select the document type group of CDOT Operations Evaluation, and then select the document type from the drop-down menus as a supporting document. I can check the document date and change it if necessary. When I'm finished, I will click on the blue Import button. When the import turns green, I will click the X and close the window. I can add notes to the project about what I did and when, what I found on the project, and any other important information that should be conveyed to the RTRL and the project manager. I will click on the green plus icon and open the Notes window. I will put in my notes and then click on the Save and Close icon at the top of the screen. I will scroll down to the Patterns table, and if I do not see any loaded patterns, I will click the refresh icon to see my list. Some questions do not generate patterns. If no patterns are present, I would skip to the Recommendations table. For this example, I can see patterns and will now edit the table by clicking the pencil icon. For this example, I will agree with a couple of the patterns. It is recommended that the RTR review each pattern, as different patterns can offer similar general recommendations. Project managers and resident engineers will need detailed information about recommendations, so the right ideas and solutions are integrated with the plans and specifications. Once you have agreed with the applicable patterns, click on the pencil icon to stop editing. Now scroll down to the Recommendations table. If recommendations have not loaded, click on the refresh icon to see the list. If there are no auto-generated recommendations, I can add custom recommendations. Be sure to give enough detail and supporting documents to justify the recommendation. For this example project, there are several recommendations. I will review each of the recommendations, agree to the ones that are applicable, and then write detailed summary descriptions for each recommendation. Detailed descriptions are critical for project managers to understand what recommendations mean and to differentiate similar recommendations. Once all the descriptions are in, I can create a custom recommendations. Click on the blue Add New Row button to create a new row. I will click in the pattern field and type NA unless there's a technical pattern to use. I will then click in the recommendation field and add my recommendation. I will then click in the description field and put in my descriptions. Now that my recommendations are done, I will click on the pencil icon to stop editing. Once my recommendations are finalized, I can select any of the recommendations and then click the Apply Recommendations to All Locations icon seen here. Only apply recommendations across all locations if they are detailed and applicable. Overuse of this tool can lead to having hundreds of recommendations listed and cause confusion for project managers and RTRs. If the location analysis is done, click on the Analysis Complete icon on the far right side of the window and then click on Save and Close. In the evaluation window, I should see a date in the second location table indicating the date that I finished the location and which analysis is complete. I do not see a date here, so I will click on the refresh icon at the top of the screen. Confirm, and it should reload the evaluation, and then you will see the date. Once I am done with every location, I click on the Completed Entire Analysis icon. A new window will appear asking if a level 2 analysis is required. If any location analysis warranted a more extensive level 2 analysis, I would pick yes. If not, I will pick no. The window will close and now I am done with my level 2 analysis. When the window reloads, I will click on the Save and Close icon at the top of the window to close the evaluation. Your next steps. Once you've logged in for the first time, wait for your notification that your roles are set up. If you are a project manager, view our other PM training guidelines and videos on Learning Lane. If you are an RTRL or RTR, view our training manuals and videos on Learning Lane. If you have questions, please contact one of our administrators who will be happy to help you.